Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So if many of you guys would have seen all my videos, we completed the full kit on the BMW M135i. Now there was a lot that I didn't show on the videos, and that's purely because I wanted to keep a lot of things for the membership, because you guys pay this membership every month without fail, and I wanted there to be certain bits and pieces that I keep just for you guys to see what else I've actually done on this car. So we are going to go round and I'm going to show you what I have done on the M135i that I haven't revealed on any of the videos. So if we just go round this way and I'll take you around the car, first thing you'll probably notice, first thing I'm going to actually show you, is that I changed all the exhaust tips. Now if you can see, these are like a bluish kind of tint which go with the actual bodywork of the car. We've got them in blue, and we've also got the forged carbon tips on there, so they're forged carbon and not the shiny carbon fiber that you usually get. These were actually more expensive, and I got them to actually blend in with the color of the car and also the steering wheel, and they look really nice. Got them on that side as well, just so people don't think that I've only bought one and put one on. So we have got the both of them. In here we've got the M Performance cap, which I never actually showed you the install, because you guys know me, I don't sit there making videos for the fun of it, and I'm not going to sit there showing you how to stick on an M Performance cap on your fuel cap. There is many other channels that will go ahead and try and show you how to just install that, but it's very simple. Just stick on your original fuel cap, that's all it is. It's not a new fuel cap by any means at all. It's just a stick-on sticker that goes on top of your normal fuel cap. I actually paid £90 for that. Many people will say what an absolute rip-off from BMW just for a stick-on fuel cap, but you guys know me, I wanted to go full M Performance on this car, and that's why I actually bought it for £90. I wouldn't say it's worth it for many of you guys, especially not if you're not planning to do this kit, or if you are planning to do this kit, don't spend £90. Now I did, and if I'd known it was just a sticker, you know, I wouldn't have probably bought it, but I bought it just to complete the whole M Performance trim. And it is a nice addition, I suppose, when you open your fuel cap, but realistically, who actually sees this when it's closed? Apart from you at the fuel station when you open it and you're going to see it, apart from that, nobody else is going to see it, so it ain't really worth investing £90 in a sticker for a fuel cap. Now in the interior, you guys will know I fitted the Alcantara steering wheel. You guys probably will remember seeing on the video. I did actually buy this for nearly £1,000 on eBay from a guy, along with the heated steering wheel column. It all come off the same car, which was an M3, and he sent a whole lot out to me because he was actually stripping down his F80 M3, because obviously it had engine internal failure, so he was breaking it, and I managed to buy all the parts very cheap off him. Now many of you will ask me, why didn't I go for the one with a race display steering wheel? To be honest, this is a M135i. I don't want to make it something it's not. The revs will not match with the race display steering wheel on the M135i's. I've seen them, and you really have to rev the crap out of it to actually get it to show on the display. That's one of the reasons I didn't do it. Also, having that display isn't going to add much value to this car, therefore it didn't make sense to spend extra to have the race display steering wheel fit in it when you can have the normal Alcantara and it blends in with the car very nicely. Obviously, being the M Performance steering wheel, it did come with the carbon fiber paddle shifters, and I had to change all my column over as well for my original steering wheel. Another thing I actually fitted, which you wouldn't have seen on my videos, is the Apple CarPlay in my BMW M135i. Now the reason I didn't shoot this is because it is a very complicated and big job on the F20. Many of you probably won't think it like that, but it's not as simple as doing it on the E60s and E90s. And that's purely because the mic wire actually connects to the original mic. You've got to run it through the headlining, down the pillar and into the box, and it's not a very straightforward install. But I do have Apple CarPlay, and it works brilliantly, really well with the CIC controller. You can see I can move all around. I can easily just press down as well and it goes down. Now I realized the ones on the E60 and E90 do not do this. When you press down, it doesn't go down at all. This one actually does. It works really well. It also works along with my steering control, so you'll see here when I'm moving on the steering controls, it works faultlessly and I don't have no issues. Now the way I wired this up, if you can see here, is I actually run the aux wire along the whole console trim from the glove box, which is at the top of the glove box up here, might add, on top of the airbag module. So you also have the airbag module there, and actually laid it just underneath. Run the wire down here underneath all the gear gator and to here, drilled a hole and run the aux into here, as I didn't want the aux lead coming in the armrest and looking all tacky. So it looks like a genuine OEM retrofit. So therefore it does fully work. And I will say, because this has Bluetooth audio, any music displayed via Spotify you can play via Bluetooth audio without switching to the aux. The phone calls come through brilliantly with no issue, not having to switch to the aux either, because it connects to your original comm box. So therefore you can continue to use that while using the CarPlay as well. So it's a much better than actually having it on the 60s and E90s where you have to keep it on the aux setting. On this you actually don't. As I said, it was a complicated retrofit, and in the end I actually got there. It was not as straightforward as the E60 by any means. As I said, the mic took me a long time to work out how to retrofit it and how to wire it all up, because it wires in sync with your original mic, as I said, and I nearly even sent it back because I couldn't even bother to install it. But apart from that, it's worked faultlessly. I've had it in the car for over 2 months and I've had literally no issues. I get in, it boots straight up within seconds, and I've had literally no issues. Every single thing works on it. Siri works, Waze works, all the maps work, the messaging works, everything works faultlessly. Now underneath the bonnet, a lot of you will probably remember where we installed the induction kit. You would have seen that on the main channel. We also instead the Musselman oil cooler upgrade, and also the MMR billet oil filter cap. But certain things you didn't see was me install the oil cap, which is an MMR one also. Now, as I said to you, I'm not going to waste any of your time or my time making a video to show you how to put on an oil cap. If there was anything bad about this cap, I would have done a video telling you not to buy it. That would have been the only video you would have seen me do. But because the oil cap, there is no issue, it's a normal oil cap. Just remember to use your rubber gasket from your original oil cap, or it will not seal and you'll have an air leak, and it will start chucking air mass flow sensor codes and map sensor codes. So be sure to actually make sure you put a seal on the cap. This is not a simple just install. You have to take everything from your original cap on before you put this on. The next thing you guys want to see me do is I've also got an oil catch can which is running down here, and you can see I've actually connected it up. This is an MMR oil catch can also. This coming at a cost of £290, and you can see that I've fully installed it. You can see it's MMR all there. I don't want to take the engine cover off, but it is bolted to the crankcase and to the CCV heater pipe just down there. Many of you guys will probably be able to see it. It runs to the CCV heater along there, and it actually returns. Now this one has got an inbuilt dipstick which is right there, so you can check the oil level if you actually need to without removing the catch can. And obviously to actually drain it, has got a little drain hole underneath which you can undo with an Allen key bolt to actually drain the actual catch can. Now we'll be doing a normal video on the channel reviewing this, because this is my actual first time using an oil catch can. Many of you kept on at me of what I think about them, if I would ever use one, if I would ever get one, and now I've actually got one on this car, and I'll let you know my thoughts and reviews later on the channel, and if you should actually buy this. As many of you guys know, BMW uses a CCV system on all BMW engines, therefore you can use a catch can on all BMW engines if you can find it for your actual engine. But I'm going to give you my thoughts and reviews after a couple of weeks of actually using it and seeing how to empty it and seeing how it actually performs on this engine, if it gives more power, if it performs better. They do say the newer M55 engines don't actually need a catch can, but I've actually installed that just to be on the actual safe side, and bearing in mind I can afford to actually do it, and that's one of the reasons why I installed a catch can. Now, if many of you are asking how much the MMR oil cap is, this was £99 from ML Performance also when I ordered the Musselman oil cooler, so it is quite expensive. That is £100, this is £100, this was £400, this was £280, and the induction system was £500. We also have the new charge pipe to go on with the new MTC intercooler to join it, because I am going to be taking this to around stage 2, and that's going to be the next things you're going to probably be seeing me install on the main channel, is installing the new intake charge pipe and the intercooler, getting this ready for stage 2 and taking this car for remapping. Now we have everything ready. That is my next stage to take this engine to. Okay guys, so as you've seen there now, I've now shown you all the bits you didn't see me fit on my M135i. Now, that's purely because, like I said, a lot of these bits were just small niggly bits that I wasn't going to bother making videos out of just to make a video, because it just wouldn't be worth it for me or for you, or to try and make you watch something that wasn't actually needed. Now, bearing in mind the Apple CarPlay and obviously the oil catch can, that is something really I should have done a video on, but I was in a rush to actually get that done, because plans have changed. As many of you will probably notice here, we have now got a tent up, and my normal garage has actually gone, so I don't have my normal workshop. That will all be revealed in another video, and I'll be explaining that why that happened and what's actually come out of that, and the reason why I gave up my workshop. But apart from that, this is the M135i, and this is it now complete with all the mods that I've wanted fitted. Any other mods you will see on the main channel, including the charge pipe and the MTC intercooler, getting this ready for stage 2.